Hello everybody, thank you very much for tuning into your weekly reading with me, Lorien. For all you subscribers, thank you so much and welcome back. And for those of you new to the channel, welcome, and I hope you enjoyed this weekly reading. So we'll be using Energy Oracle deck by Sandra and Taylor for this week, which is the 15th, I'm just getting my dates right, of February to the 21st of February. Now, I really hope everyone had or is going to have a lovely Valentine's Day, depending on when you view this, but this is going to be the follow-up reading after the Day of Love. So, let me take a look and see what comes through. I'm back on my desk today. My PC is back. I am raring to go. So, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you to my patrons who support me. And I really do enjoy having all of you who comment and leave feedback and follow me on Twitter and Facebook and all that kind of shindiggery. If you'd like a personal reading with me, then just go to the link below. I'm thinking of having a little bit of a redo on my website actually. I never really seem to settle on what design. However, all my readings are listed on there, and just arrange what you'd like with me and we'll get it sorted for you. Everything is actually speeding on along now. My PC's back, so they're telling me now's the right time. So oh, okay. Well. As usual, I would encourage you all to pause the video and use your own intuition to take a look and see what symbols or, meanings of the cards, what they show to you. I'll just see if I can get a little bit of blue off them. So, Indecision, the third chakra, Archangel Chamuel, cornucopia, daughter romance, and walking away. Now, in my meditation before the reading, this was very much a creation feeling that I got. A lot of this seemed to be growth and trying to go with your gut feeling, which this is actually to do with. The third chakra is all about how you feel about gut feelings, and where your heart is guiding you is one thing, but if you have a gut feeling that, oh, something's going to happen, or I'm going to get this, trust that feeling. But I think this is maybe stemming from two different paths that you have, two different people, if you're in a little bit of a romantic interlude, which may cause you to walk away from somebody. I'm picking up on such a tangled web. This is kind of like living in your authenticity is very important for you this week. I think if you want to have a little bit of romance, if you want to improve your relationships, friendship-wise, or even romantically, if you want to do it, if you want to create more love everywhere, then I think sometimes you have to walk away from a situation that's blocking you back. But which path you want to go to, that's another story altogether. So long as you actually understand what your core reason is and your gut feeling as to where it's drawing you to, that is very much going to lead you to basically a wonderful feast. So with this indecision here, you may have to think, oh well, this person's good, or this job's good, this job's good. Any action that you take is going to lead to hopefully a positive result, but there's no failure in taking action. It's not taking action when there's failure. When you could actually improve a situation by going down the road, that's when you should do it. If you just want to sit back and watch other people do it, or if you want to just kind of give over your opportunities to other people and then regret and resent them for actually doing that, then that's when you would feel like a failure. By actually walking down either of these roads, don't worry that it won't lead you to where you don't want to be. You can create as you walk along. It's just the method in which you get there that may differ. So don't worry about the destination, worry about the method of actually getting you there. So long as you use your gut feeling, and so long as you communicate strength through that gut feeling with you and utilize it, because you can see the gut is very much to do with your heart chakra. It's following your heart, but it's also following your mind and having that divine guidance coming right down into your gut feeling so that you go, ooh, I need to do this. I really need to do this. This is a grand opportunity. It's kind of like when people just know the other person is the right one for them. So rather, than take it as just a career opportunity or decisions between two people, it could also be meeting somebody new. And if you feel like they're bad news or if you feel that they're good news, trust that instinct, because instinct is going to get you very far this week. It also seems to be leading you to a lot of happy times, happy feasting. But beware of overindulgence a little bit, I would say. You are in the process of forming something very beautiful this week. They're not showing me what. I think is individual for everybody, so there's no grand scheme of things. But you may have to pay attention to the method in which you're doing it. No overdosing on cake. And no, look at all these healthy foods. Maybe it's time to try and look at it how you could incorporate a healthy diet into your things, or just improving things for you in a way. This is basically what you can achieve, but it's also what you need to do to get this kind of richness and this feeling of abundance. Sometimes I think a lot of people do feel like they don't have enough, or they want what somebody else is having, or they want, well, this person was able to afford a ginormous sundae. I wasn't able to afford a ginormous sundae. I want what they have. They must have a gold credit card. They must have blah, blah, blah. It's not that simple sometimes. And I think being happy with the little bit of sundae or whatever, the little wafer that you were able to get, can give you a little bit of strength in other areas and get you much more satisfaction than a ginormous sundae would. And now I want ice cream. However, that's the method that they actually showed it to me. So I'm just here to deliver messages and become hungry. So, the daughter romance and walking away does seem to be kind of intertwined here, but there's so many different things that are coming into play. They all seem to be okay, so this does seem to be improving relationships all round, not just in regards to romance, but I do feel like there is a lot of hard work, manifesting energy that needs to come through this. You can't expect for somebody new to come in if you've not closed the door on the past, and that's where I think that comes in. Close the door on the negative influences of previous relationships, friendships, family members. Walk away from that energy, because that's not going to help you. To open the door to romance, you must first walk away from what should be behind you. And I think a lot of people recently, certainly in some of the readings that I've been asked to do, not from YouTube, but on my other lines, a lot of them have actually communicated to me that they feel like the door's still open. Like their previous partner could just waltz right back in and just be like, yeah, hi, it's me, and everything will be fine again. And it's that hope, or that lingering sensation that actually maybe things could go better, that keeps them where they are. This is not a good thing to do. If, for instance, your loved one, say, or your ex or whatever, is in another relationship, or it didn't end well, but you still feel kind of like they could walk back in at any time, or you hope, or you leave the door open just in case they come back in. Why do that to yourself? There's somebody that is further along the road for a lot of you who have gone through a recent breakup, or even a year ago. There's somebody further along the road that is going to enrich you so much more with this than the previous partner. And I think this does apply to people as well. indecision as to whether to leave or to go ahead. You know, stay where you are just in case this person comes back, or move on. Follow your gut instinct, because it will lead you to that. But in many cases, I would suggest moving on. Because you do kind of just need to say, okay, well, that period of my life is over, and I'm going to welcome in the new opportunities. It's hard, it's difficult, it's tremendously difficult, but we're in a year 9. This is what the year 9 is all about, getting rid of the old energies to make way for the new. And if you can, walk away with grace. I mean, look at this beautiful lady. She's kind of got the robes flowing and the beautiful hair and the gate that's closing behind. I mean, she's looking back with fondness. She's not looking back with contempt. She's giving a casual nod. Okay, thank you for the memories. I will store them in my information, and that'll be that. It's a regenerational thing, I think, this week. It's a lot of emotion. It's a lot of trying to get to where you feel like you could be happy. And I, for one, do feel that a lot of you are going to be able to achieve that. But a lot of the time, I think it will require some soul searching and maybe a little bit of some emotional crying, yes, for some of you who feel that inclined. But always follow your gut. If you can, wear some yellow. I often advise people to wrap a yellow ribbon around their solar plexus to see if they can charge that area up and, you know, do a bit of colour therapy on it. So yeah, there seems to be a very wonderful blend of this here. So yes, there will be decisions to be made this week and maybe some difficult choices, but as soon as you actually invite the new energy in, you're going to catch up to your destiny pretty quickly. And that can only be a good thing, right? So don't worry about things if you've been hurt recently. Don't worry about things if you feel like things are, you know, like this candle. I mean, look at it. It's so low now. It's ridiculous. But if that represents your relationship or represents your self-esteem, don't worry. There will be an improvement. It's just a case of patience. And if you keep looking behind you, make sure the next time you look behind is the last. And that'll improve yourself. So I hope those of you who needed this got through with the message. I do think this is a lot of romance, yes, but sometimes this can actually relate to career, and I do feel that this is improving career relationships at the same time. But yeah, it seems like a very positive week, and we're still picking up the pieces of Valentine's Day for many of us. So have a look, see if any of these cards pop out to you and what the meanings of the cards are and what they relate to. If you'd like me to do a private reading for you, just get in touch on my website and I'll be able to give you the information. For all other ways of contacting me, I'll leave that information on the information box below. Information overload, I think, just saying that. In the meantime, take care. I hope you enjoy your week ahead. And very much a lot of love and joy and thanks to all of you. Very gracious that you keep listening to me. So many comments about me in my voice and stuff, so I never like listening to myself back. So thank you very much for giving me this kind of gut feeling to keep going and enjoy things. And I love reading for you all. Thank you very much for watching, and again, enjoy your week.